it's such a special experience to raft 80 miles through pristine wilderness in Idaho, through Idaho, and to camp on these beautiful sand beaches, with like lots of stars, and you wake up in the morning, the smell of pine in the air, and just you go to sleep all night to the sound of the river just like going over rocks, like the way that sounds, like the rocks clanking
Yeah.
underneath because the river's going over it. And then also looking at this crystal clear water and seeing like rainbow colored rocks underneath. You see the bighorn sheep in the mountains, and I mean, and just the laughter and talking and connection you have on these boats that you're going through. And it's designed for beginners. You don't have to have any rafting experience. You sit on oar boats that are like manned or womaned. They have women rowers and men. They're rowing these boats, and you sit on the front and you go through the rapids. But if you want a chance to row, you can get in these inflatable kayaks and go in line with the rafts, and you can paddle yourself through rapids on the river. And they stop at these homesteads. Like a lot of the history of the river are the women pioneers who moved there and started their lives like with their husbands, and their husbands died, and then they just like lived, like they lived on the land themselves. And so we stop and we learn about these women pioneers throughout the whole throughout the journey. And I mean, it's historical, it's connecting with nature, but also it's like disconnecting. You cannot get a cell signal out there. It is you're disconnecting with the world and reconnecting with yourself, and at a pace that just I think we all need right now.
So it's interesting because for me, as you described that, I could hear, I haven't been on this one. So this is still on my list as well too, but I can hear it, I can smell it, I can feel it. I've got images, some of my favorite Green Adventures photos that have come off of that trip where the group is in the boat and their faces are just full, the biggest smiles, wide
Yeah.
open smiles, right? And just excitement that I think I've ever seen. So, and you bring this one up because it's incredibly special, but this one, has it been confirmed as well too, meaning
Yes,
we've
it's
got
confirmed.
critical
Yes,
mass?
so
Yeah.
it hasn't been announced yet, but it is confirmed. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we are working. I would like to officially announce breaking news.
Here we go.
Yeah, Idaho's confirmed.